What's up, everybody? It's CJ. It takes me to play these games, and welcome back to the greatest total mystery drama you have ever seen in your life. Well, that most you've seen. I've been, slacking on upload. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's been about a week since I uploaded. I had just started my new position at my job. I became a crew leader, but so I've been busy with that. But now, I finally made some time to record a couple of videos. Even though I know I want to get like one or two of them on the video, but you know what? Y'all on TikTok have been blessing me though. I appreciate every single one of you.
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making
Right
you
now, we need to figure out how the hell we're gonna get
You know
fucking.
why.
Wait, we're just. Oh yeah. We'll figure out who was harassing Virgil.
Greetings and salutations.
Georgie, let me ask you a question.
I'm Georgie. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I know. You want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Alright, thank you.
I hope that our paths cross again.
Nope. I hope ours never cross the end. I hope to finish this game. As you guys already know, I can get the ending where we all sneak out where Scintilla is, but I want the true ending. Okay, yeah, so he's already dead. Where's Fabia? At a bread shop.
How'd you do?
Hello.
Salve and welcome.
Yeah, any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this will help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I popped my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armor, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Thanks, that does help. I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
It's gotta be Domitius. I knew that. I knew it. It has to be Domitius. He's gotta be low-key gay. He gotta be. Domitius, who touched you? Damn, you're still making errands?
Dacius,
Sentius.
Virgil,
Sentius.
Virgil?
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
You bitch.
Man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
citizens, you have made your decision. But it seems we have a draw. In the absence of a clear
Virgil!
consensus, Sentius shall continue as acting magistrate until a new election is held 1 month from today.
My fellow citizens, today you have sent me a message, and I want you to know I have it
Fuck.
and clear. I vow to spend the next month winning back your trust.
How do I stop these
Thank you
dickheads,
for this
man?
opportunity, and may the gods watch over
I have no idea how to stop them.
You're right. Whatever your name is. You're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what
God,
you're doing. You're going to get us
bro.
all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have
How
a
did I end up
problem.
here?
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
Nope.
The many shall suffer
Dickheads. Piece of crap.
of the one.
Now I gotta go. Fuck, man. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, man. Why can't you just take the L, bro? Virgil's a dickhead. I thought he was on my side. Fuck.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I'm CJ.
Tell. Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die.
Oh, we already know.
Let us find out with this simple question.
Pluto, god of the underworld.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over.
I know
Now,
you're fucking
will you
Quran.
join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure it's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. This is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the golden rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the golden rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course. Wait. Wait, whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
How the hell should I know? Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct? Which could you follow in every situation always does the right thing? There's more than one.
How can that be? Since they all have differences, it follows that in some cases they would offer different conclusions about what is right and wrong. If there is a correct moral code, then wouldn't it follow that only one can be the correct one?
The correct moral code depends on the laws and customs of whichever society you're in.
Ah, you know, I think you'd find an ally in Herodotus, the scribe from among my people who lived some 400 years ago.
Goddamn,
He told
Carol.
the story of a man named Darius, whose curiosity was piqued when he learned that a certain tribe had the practice of eating their dead. He asked some Greeks who burnt their dead, "What would it take for you to eat your dead?" Aghast, they replied, "Nothing." Then he asked the tribe who ate their dead, "What would it take for you to burn your dead?" "Nothing," they replied, equally aghast. From this, Herodotus concluded that custom is king, that right and wrong are merely local ideas which do not survive the journey from one tribe to another. I take it you're in agreement?
Yes.
Then let me ask you this. If you visited a tribe where they ate each other, copulated with the dead, and drank wine from cups made out of human skulls,
Damn.
would you still maintain that within such a tribe, there is nothing wrong with such conduct?
No, I suppose not.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
What's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill?
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil. For any rule, you can imagine there are countless situations in which that rule may be suspended, and those situations are impossible to codify. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
I agree.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man.
Jesus.
I would be happy to answer your questions.
Do you know a way out of here?
Huh. If I did, would I be living like this?
I mean, shit, you got me there. You know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
That's the one.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Alright, then tell me where Kabash is.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek.
No shit.
The architecture, the temples, and the people.
Yeah.
When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpine. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage.
Y'all did
But
the
it
same
turns
thing
out
to the
this
Egyptians.
game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined.
Exactly.
I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
Alright, what's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Bet. I'll be going
I
now.
enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
Alright, I will. Alright, so there's no golden statues down here? So you're just chilling then. Alright, what's down here? Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bro, nothing better not jump out at me, I swear to God. Nah, man. Alright, we're going this way. Is this the spot? I feel like there's something down there, though. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Ew, what the fuck are you? Oh, it's a golden statue. Oh no, it's getting dark down here for all this. Okay, these ones on the top. Shoot that. Oh, an idiot. Wait, before I feel like if I go this way, I'm gonna fuck myself over. Ooh, I thought someone was walking up on me, man. Ancient game called Sending the Rules for Which Are Long Forgotten. Built to last. Locked on the other side, so I do have to go this way. Is it a monster over there? Oh no, we're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. Let's go and statue. Ooh, nah. Oh yeah, I see your ass. Got it. These are Egyptians. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. That scared me. That scared me. Ooh, there's two more. I see Scooby. 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 Oh no, y'all hear that? So the Egyptians went through this too. Wait, if the Egyptians are here longer than that, then how did Hades take over? Because these are all Egyptians though. So this had once had been an Egyptian underworld then. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Egyptian plaque. So Sect, not, fuck, how do you say his name? Was it Sect? Sept? Sect? The Egyptian god of the dead. Of the underworld. She telling me Hades took over from Set. Or stole it from him. This little weird thing going on down here. Oh nah, bro. Too many whispers going on. Yeah. These are all mummies. Akur, an Egyptian god deity said to guard against evil spirits and welcome the dead to the underworld. Yes. So Sect was the one that made all this. It wasn't Hades. Hades just took over. Egyptian plaque would translate the many shall suffer for the sins of the one. So Hades, you took over after that? Oh shit. And there he is. Kabosh.
Stop. Do not come any closer.
Ooh, bro.
Who are you?
I'm CJ. Who are you?
I am Kabosh. And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
I'm just looking for the Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to turn to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman.
No, sir.
I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Nice. Thanks.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The fourth plaque, you know about it?
Indeed. I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit. And there it was.
May I have it?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you. But first, do you know what this place is?
The Duat.
Indeed. And I see you know our history. This is the Duat.
The underworld.
See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the
Oh, Osiris is a god of the underworld. I'm stupid.
removing his name and replacing it with
Hades.
Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Exactly. So what's the problem with this plaque?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so,
y'all did the same
would
thing.
Imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept.
Why not?
I sense a deception.
Set.
Perhaps it
There
is
it
the
is.
work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
What does the inscription say?
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
Wait, please don't.
You are too late. It is done.
Fuck! Gotta go down beneath the Egyptian underworld? Now I'm going to go in after it. I wish you hadn't done that.
It could not have gone any other way. It was Osiris's will. Now, the thing of evil you sought is gone. Why are you still here?
What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is, it would be unwise to venture down there.
Perhaps.
Most unwise.
Alright, what do you think about the golden rule?
I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have, by the command of the
So you're
goddess
telling me that Osiris
do to the doer
is the
to make him
Egyptian
do.
Hades?
As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
So we're so the god that's ruling under
Be gone
here
from
isn't
this place.
Hades.
Wait, you are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
You goddamn right, definitely.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up.
We shall see.
Just gonna go ahead and save right here. Okay, we're finally getting somewhere. I don't have to worry about that nigga Metelliolis or whatever the hell his name is. Oh god damn, it's kind of dark down there. Ooh. What's this? The Sumerian plaque. A plaque bearing a confirmed inscription, Nergal, the fierce one. Sumerian? Sumerian? A civilization before Egypt. Oh look, the statues are even different too. That's crazy. Is there another gold statue down here looking at me? This is crazy. An underworld under an underworld under an underworld. Get the fuck out of here. So they just kept building over each other. So the one that's speaking to me isn't Persephone, but who is it this time? So is this the first underworld, or did they take over another underworld just like the Egyptians did and the Romans did before them? Ooh. So many questions. The mystery even further explains. Stranger, heed the final words of Nam Kuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family, but with each newcomer, the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, our brothers and sisters planted only for themselves and ate and drank alone. It was there in the empty space between us that sin took root. Nurgle's sentinels have awoken and clamor at our barricades. Learn from our mistake. Nurgle is probably the god of their underworld too. Oh, okay. Look at my man with the dreads, the braids though. Come on, man. Y'all was brothers and sisters, huh? We can't go that way. What is this? Oh God! Woo! Son of a bitch. That scared the bejesus out of me. Can't go that way. Let's see what else we got going on down here. But where's the guardians that's supposedly supposed to turn everybody to gold down here? They might have moved up top. I don't watch out for this. I don't know where it's gonna come from. Oh, right up there. So there's no other like corroded statues that come back alive over here? Damn. That's crazy though. An underworld under an underworld? The plot just gets bigger.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
Wait, there's no need for this to end in violence.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat.
Oh, now that
So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
If something can be destroyed by the truth that deserves to be destroyed by the truth, there's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk. I mean, this is the truth.
Why? To what end?
I'm hoping to earn me an audience with the god of the underworld.
But why? What business could you have with Osiris?
I'm going to confront him about the golden rule.
Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the golden rule.
Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Fuck! Oh, you dickhead, bro. He's a fucking dickhead, bro. Oh, thank God. At least I started from right here. Jesus. Oh, all I gotta do is step on that fucker right there. He's gone.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up,
Yeah. There's no way that needs to end in violence.
you
Just hear me out.
what?
Yeah.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
But why?
We're going to demand that he let everyone go?
Blasphemous fool!
God fucking damn it. Wait, if you tag me, Red goes.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the
I'm
one.
running a straight line. Fuck that. Woo! Fucking idiot. I'm out of here. How come he didn't get fucking shot? Get up there, my nigga. What's up? You wrong way. Gotta run all the way the fuck back up top. Why is everything black and white? Jesus. Where's the old man? Damn, did he dip out already? Damn it, then I gotta run all the way the fuck back over there. Oh my god. And then, oh my god, bro. Fuck! I'm just thinking about the thing I gotta do. I still gotta get fucking Dooley out of the damn depths. My thing is, why didn't they shoot Kabosh? Listen, I ain't gonna do shit, Galerius. I'm just gonna tell you now. Oh, goofball, you missed. Oh my god, you were close. Ooh. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Shoot me, I don't care, bitch. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Oh my fucking god, man. Jesus Christ. So we now know that Egyptians built over the Sumerian underworld. They just kept building on top of each other. Jesus.
Salve, friend.
I don't care. I'm taking some things. Yeah.
You?
Uh-huh.
All right, let me see. What? I'll go.
Fuck me, bro. I can't go up to the temple because fucking Orpheus is gonna kill himself if I go up there. Yeah, I found a Greek plaque. That's the only thing I need. That's the only thing I need. I have all the other plaques. I have them all. I have them. The Egyptian, the Sumerian. Where is the other plaque? Where's the Roman plaque? No way, I don't have it. Oh, there it is, the Roman plaque. Roman, Egyptian, Sumerian. Look at that ancient language.
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes.
We've fucking done it.
Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Come on, give him a plaque. Get him out of there.
It gladdens my heart that Galerius said.
Make sure that dickhead isn't going towards the shrine. Fucking things up again. Dooley, come here! Come here, Dooley! God damn it, I'm not doing this shit again.
Today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will.
Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
So happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Liberator. Thank you. Get the fuck out of my way. Give me this shit. Woo! I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Oh, you. I almost said you ugly piece of crap.
I'm Dooley.
Yep. Yep, that's me.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
You can have, and maybe you, my friend Hannibal used to look after me, but before that, he told me.
What was it?
He gave me a key to the cisterns. Please help me. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's Scintilla.
Hope you maybe it is.
So he had the fucking key. That makes sense. Oh yeah, if I never had the key, they wouldn't have been able to escape anyway. We're getting out of here, yeah. What the fuck was that?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Dickhead. What the fuck happened? That blue ball got shot. Well, at least I got the Greek. That means I gotta go get the other plaques. Oh my god! Fuck me, bro! I gotta go grab them all again. Where was the Egyptian plaque at? I don't even remember what the fuck that was.
Salve,
Yeah.
You? Oh, all right.
Do I at least have the plaques back in my hands? I don't. I don't. Fuck. I don't remember what the Egyptian plaque was. Where did I find that?
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
Oh my god, I don't remember what the Greek plaque was. I had to go back to where fucking Kibosh is so I can get the goddamn Sumerian plaque. Oh my god, where's the Egyptian plaque? I don't remember. Where is it? Wait, does it stay in? Nope, it doesn't. Give me this. Wait, does it stay in? Please tell me it stays in. Please. I don't want to do this shit again. Yes, they do stay. Oh my god, thank you! We can get out of here! I can finally talk to the main guy. Oh my god, man. I swear to god, who is the original god? Shut up, Rufus, bro. Kiss my ass, my guy. You're pissing me off. Yes, sir. We out here jumping and jumping and jumping again. Gotta be hopping and be hopping and be hopping that in. I'm finally gonna leave. Yes, sir. Gonna leave. Woohoo! Leave. What? We're gonna leave. Put that bitch in Sumerian. Yes, sir. gonna say they gave me because I don't wanna fuck up. These are all the people, golden statues from each generation, I think. Speak his name? Nurgle? Nurgle, the fierce one, grant me an audience. Osiris, Lord of Silence, grant me an audience. Okay. Hades, Lord of Many, grant me an audience. So it was Hades. Oh, the current. Oh, I'm going back. Oh, okay. This is okay. So that was Greek. Okay, Osiris, Lord of Silence, grab me an audience. Okay. This is Syrian. Nurgle, the fierce one, grab me an audience. What the fuck? Why did it turn futuristic? Oh, was this all a simulation? Hey, yo. We're on a spaceship? What the fuck? The plot just gets bigger, bro. It's Egyptian right there. Bro, why is there spaceships? What the hell's going on? That's her. She said she couldn't move. Oh my god, who is that?
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld.
Shoot.
And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk.
Alright, here we go.
I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
Bro, why you look like Rufus? What's your story? What's your story?
My story is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
You're a god.
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself. Your ancestors revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly powerful, just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
So you're not a god, you're an alien, is what I'm getting from here. Why do you look and sound like a man?
My kin and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords. Desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
May I see your true form?
No. Long ago, I swore to Persephone that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that.
Who's the woman on your left?
This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names.
Yee!
Ereshkigal to the Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal. Your gaze lingers too long.
Alright, who's that on your right?
That is my servant.
Is that Charon?
You would have met by the river, though she wears many faces and goes
So it is Charon.
Kumutabal to the Sumerians,
Kerti to the Egyptians, Charon's to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans.
Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
Fuck, what is this place?
It has come to be known simply as the Underworld. And it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the wager you made?
That is a long story. One that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago, my kin and I set out from our home on Elysium to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft, and law, and you called us gods. For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and sickness from claiming her. And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to watch over you, without interfering, and to sit in silent judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in me, so that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
Damn! Who are your kin?
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Proserpina.
But they all left. Who built the city?
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to prevent escape. I watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
That's crazy. It's all the same person. How did you decide who comes here?
To ensure the wage was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's Obol, or as coins for the ferryman. Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for. Only 2 remain.
Damn.
And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Persepolis along with it.
Damn. So you tell me the underworld was built by another kind from a different planet? They've risen to the point of immortality. How did humans learn about the underworld?
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer, and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people, on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and his words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later, the Egyptians would adapt Sumer's stories of the underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place, in their priests' pursuit of profit.
Ooh.
Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning, and in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Ooh, okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Are you responsible for the Golden Rule?
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
Why turn people to gold?
That is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below.
God damn!
But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana. I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold. And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer.
That's when it came up.
So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, as silent golden sentinels.
Damn, so you're responsible for destroying all these lives. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys is like, man, you gonna hurry up and beat this damn thing, TJ? Well, I'm sorry. I just want to get to know the story. Like, I'm really I'm immersed right now. This bro has been doing this for 3,000 years just so he can bring his wife back to immortality, back to Elysium, all because Zeus, Jupiter, whatever, the big god himself, doesn't want her there because he believes all the gods decided humans will never ever be able to ascend. It's fucking crazy. So you're responsible for destroying all these lives.
I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
Where did these golden bowls come from?
When my kin departed, they left behind many relics which I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana. As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
Alright, what do you consider a sin?
I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it?
Damn, he's got a point. Everyone that's came up with something that was right or wrong has never been able to uphold it. It doesn't seem like you've been upholding it either.
Enough. You clearly know nothing.
How do you know when people sin?
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city. Their ears are my ears, and their eyes are my eyes.
Is Resurgent connected to these statues in the same way?
If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Then what an odd question.
I've seen terrible things here that you didn't consider a sin. How could you let them happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
Suicide.
I've seen no such thing, but in any case, taking one's own life is a self-directed act.
How did he not see
that?
that?
It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything unto others.
So basically, if I want to stop this man from doing what's going on, I have to legit win a debate with this man. That seems like an extremely literal interpretation of the rule.
Applying this rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words. The literal interpretation helps to minimize the ambiguities of your primitive language.
If our language is full of ambiguity, doesn't that make the rule inherently subjective and unreliable?
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
No, of course not. Never mind. I am right and you know it.
Then your desire to be right outweighs your desire to survive. You will make a fine statue.
I fucked up. Enough talk, I'm going to end this.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive weapon?
You may be immortal, but your beloved isn't.
How dare you threaten her? This ends now. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Grab the fucking crown. Nope, I'm out of here. Whew. Whew. And shall Plutia Persephone's crown. Yes, sir. Damn, I gotta run. Nope, not today. God, so many damn doors. And there's two right there. Psych! Ow, you bitch! Ah! No. Oh, they try to play me. No, it opened that way? Zip line, bitch! We out of here, baby. Woo! Let's go. Oh my God, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this game today. Damn it, went the wrong way. I'm ending this today. Oh my God. Please tell me I can beat this game today. Oh my God. Try this goofball one more time.
Sound like Yulia.
Might as well send you on these errands because I don't feel like it.
I'll go.
That way nobody can fuck me over while I'm doing this stuff.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already
So they don't have memories of this.
I've been known by
No
many.
fucking way.
No girl to the and what?
Not even the god. See this? It's Persephone, Persephone's crown.
I would recognize that anywhere. And yet my beloved still wears hers. What is this? How did you come by it?
I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
You vile, despicable creature. Why would you do such a thing? And worse still, boast about it.
I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the golden rule, I will do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position. If I refuse, you will murder her. And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium, humiliated and alone.
That's the idea.
Perhaps you are cleverer than you appear. I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and savagery have opened my eyes like nothing I have witnessed in 3,000 years. And now you have shown me your species' true colors. And I see that Persephone was a fool to have ever believed in you at all. This has gone too long. It's time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this, if I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
Why can't we go to Elysium?
Because despicable creatures like you have no place there. My kin would never allow it. The best I can do is return you to the land of the living. I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You had best pray our paths never cross again, mortal.
Not like I persuaded. I intimidated, man. I said, bro, if you don't get me the fuck out of here, bro, I'm killing your wife again and again and again and again. Hey, yo, man. Oh, shit, it's Al. Hey, my man.
Oh.
While you're young.
Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth? I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm CJ.
Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
Actually, that was me.
What? Oh, I see. For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
I'm right behind you. Huh, so I came right out of that. Return to the river. Where's Al at? Did he just leave?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Was there another way this kind of went? Would I have been able to persuade Hades to help humans become part of Elysium? But at the same time, people would have kept being trapped there. All because Zeus didn't want to let anybody else ascend. It turns out Zeus is actually the dad of Persephone in this. I had no idea. Oh, it's Karen.
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered you're not who you said you were. I remember meeting you 2,000 years ago.
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we
Damn,
first
this is
met.
so crazy.
I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience,
Oh yeah, what have you?
that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
I mean, she ain't wrong. What is that truth?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Damn. Yes, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered.
Damn.
You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin.
We found the last 2.
Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed.
That was Al,
and you
wasn't
were
it? The
not.
hiker.
There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth.
I knew it.
You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Charon's Opal by some. And so it was my duty to bring you here.
Poodle said the coins Al and I had were the last in existence. What does that mean for you?
It means I am now bereft of purpose. There is nobody else to ferry here. Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Yes, Pluto mentioned that my coin was the last in existence. What does that mean for you?
It means I am now there is no...
Yeah, can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now! Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story. And I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, Charon. Ferry us home. Was there a different way to go out about this, though? 1 year later. Oh, snap. Oh, I forgot I'm an archaeologist. Is that Al? Al, my man.
Hey, you made it. It's great to see you again. I read your book, and what the critics said about it. I guess they weren't ready for your theories about the underworld. Anyway, after everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius' tablet. And I found something strange.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Alright. What the fuck?
You're finally here. Remember me?
Galerius, what are you doing here?
It's a crazy story. After you disappeared, Karen appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance.
No fucking way! Hey! What are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh, I used Karen's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
You're with Equitia now?
I know! I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together. We're planning to get married next spring. If you're gonna be around, we'd love to see you there.
I love that. Count me in. It's good to see you again, Galerius.
Of course. There's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you. So you better keep moving. We'll speak again soon, my friend.
Ain't no fucking way. Equitia! What's up, girl?
You're here. It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you.
Good to see you too, Equitia.
So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Galerius and I are engaged and expecting. We've just bought a lovely villa in the countryside with room for a large family. And Dooley too, of course. It feels like the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined. We're just so thankful for what you did for us. For all of us.
How's Livia?
Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to
So then
ask her
Satilla
yourself.
survived then? I'll do that. It's good to see you again, Equitia.
See you at the wedding, I hope.
Oh, you know I'm going to be there. Even though I wanted to beat those duties down for the one time.
Hello, I'm Dooley.
What's up, Dooley? I remember who you are, Dooley.
Galerius said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I live at Galerius and Equitia's house. They look after me now and help me remember when I forget things, like brushing my teeth.
Alright, it's good to see you again, Dooley.
Bye.
I don't care about Dooley, I'm sorry. I love him. He's a cool character and all, but I just can't fuck with him. Who's this?
Hey.
Oh, it's Horatius. My mans. What's poppin', bro?
Hi there, I'm Horatius.
Hi, Horatius.
I understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life.
And that man joined the military.
And reuniting Santilla with us as well. So, thank you.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm living up north. I'm studying in the military academy in Modena. I'm going to be an officer one day. The world's changed a lot. But some things stay the same. Would you believe we're still studying military tactics from my time? Alexander the Great, Caesar, Hannibal Barca. Still, I have to keep challenging myself to let go of old ways of thinking and embrace the new. As Seneca wrote, the ones who pioneered our paths aren't our masters, but our guides.
What happened to your buddy Domitius?
He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there. Good one. He had more trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC. So he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament.
Oh wow, he joined the UFC.
In Rome. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin, killing a bunch of men like that. But his luck finally ran out. And his life along with it. You know what they say. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like he got what he deserved. That's a shame.
Perhaps.
Good to see you again, Horatius.
And you. Farewell.
What's up, Cynthia?
I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you again, Cynthia.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia.
Okay.
I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened. I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple.
What, she
She
did?
knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is, we'll never see him again.
Okay, what are you doing with yourself these days?
Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please. Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me, because it's just awful out there. Barbarians everywhere.
Who's Alexa? What happened to Sentius?
He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld. Trapped in a metal shell, slowly losing his mind until the end.
How did he become a golden statue?
Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me.
He did once tell me he wanted to live forever.
Then I suppose he got his wish.
Good to see you again, Cynthia.
You too. See you around.
Like I just said her name too. Well,
Hello.
yeah.
You're the Oracle, right?
CJ is
Oh,
fine.
of course, sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life. And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
What are you doing these days?
Oh, I barely recognize myself. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend. And I'm studying English at university. Eventually, I want to travel the world and write about it. Turns out, it's about 30 times bigger than the Roman Empire ever was. Did you know there are entire continents Rome never knew existed?
Yeah.
And you can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft, which is rather like flying on a Pegasus, but much more comfortable. Oh, sorry, you already know all that, of course. I'm just
How did
so
she get a girlfriend who
excited.
just came
There's
back
so
to
much
life?
to see and learn and write
In
about.
a year, god damn! What am I doing wrong? Seeing the world through fresh eyes sounds wonderful.
I have noticed people from your time have no idea how fortunate they are. I hope to change that. One day.
Alright, whatever happened to Malleolus and Claudia?
Last I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful ruler of the Roman Empire, and wound up being committed to a psychiatric hospital. As for Claudia, she was always so viciously unhappy. Someone said she'd blown all her money on wine, trying to drink herself back to the underworld. After the horrific way they treated Ulpius and me, I can't help feeling a sense of... what's that German word? Schadenfreude?
I think you're allowed to feel that way.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Whatever happened to Aurelia?
Ugh. Someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some rich prince, and how she was going to be living the high life from now on. Even in your time, life still isn't fair. Apparently, he'd proposed before they'd even met. And last I heard, she'd bought herself a first-class one-way ticket to join him in some exotic place called... what was it? Nigeria? Some people have all the luck.
Yeah. No worries, someone tells me she's going to get what she deserves.
Well, you are the Oracle.
She lost all her
so
fucking money.
suppose
She
I'll
got
take your
scammed.
word for it. Huh. I feel better already. Thank you.
It was good to see you again, Yulia.
You too. If you're ever in London, let me know. We can go to bars and drink wine and listen to the stories of the 9 million people who live there.
I'll take you up on that.
I hope so.
What's up, girl? Lucretia? I don't care if y'all mad at me. I'm gonna listen to everybody's story, alright? I saved the lives, alright? They put me through some shit. I'm gonna hear everything they got to say. Hey, Lucretia.
Lucy is fine. I'm making an effort to blend in, as you can see. We are all trying to keep a low profile. If the world knew we died 2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to life 12 months ago, they'd never leave us alone.
They'll probably call you crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking of which, I wanted to say thank you in person. I'd say the gods smile on you, but I hear you drove the last of them off. So...
what are you doing these days?
I'm studying to get into medical school. As much as I resented the responsibility of keeping everyone in the city alive, when it ended, I realized I missed it. So I guess I'll just keep saving the world, if begrudgingly, one patient at a time.
Okay, it's good to see you, Lucy.
You too. Don't be a stranger.
Alright. Who's this? Oh, it's the old man.
I take it you're the oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
We met before, though I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
We have. I'm sorry, I don't remember. In any case...
who's that over there?
I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century. What a time to be alive. And it seems I have your catabasis to thank for it.
What are you doing these days?
I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University, helping fill the odd gap in their knowledge. Not that I need the money, but I do love being around enlightened minds again.
It was good to see you again.
My sincere thanks once again.
This man's working at Cambridge, bro. How do you have such successful lives in a year? What the?
Hello.
Look at this.
Greetings. You must be the legendary oracle.
The man
It is
got himself a
sincere
beard.
privilege to finally make your acquaintance. I am Georgius.
Good to see you too, Georgius.
I am told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that I am most grateful.
What are you doing these days?
I am reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This is at once heartbreaking and thrilling. Perhaps one day, once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorini in a villa overlooking the Azure Aegean Sea. I hope you will join me there and regale me with the story of how you faced off against the fearsome god of the underworld and won.
Consider me there. Good to see you again.
You too, my friend.
Fabia, what's up, girl? Damn that dress.
You're the one we've been waiting for. I'm Fabia.
Hi, Fabia.
I wanted to say thanks for sending Galerius to save my life. I don't know how you knew, but I would have been crushed by that shrine for sure.
You're welcome.
I'm just so happy to be here with you and everyone together again, even if it's just for one more night.
What are you doing these days?
Well, it's not like I have to work with all the silver Karen gave me, so I just do what makes me happy.
Okay.
Mostly that means baking for my friends and looking at memes while binging TV shows in yoga pants. What a time
She done
to
came
be
into her
alive.
own being. Okay, Fabia. I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you. I really am.
Good to see you, Fabia.
You too.
Oh yeah, they're rich.
Good evening.
That makes sense. They're all fucking rich. Octavia, talk to me.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Nice to see you too, Octavia.
I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us. But thank you for coming and for saving our lives. What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it.
What are you doing these days?
I'm living in Rome again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber. Not far from my old place. Oh, and I'm training to be a crisis counselor.
Crisis counselor?
After you sent Galerius to persuade Ulpius not to take his own life, I was inspired. I just want to spend the rest of my life helping people, like you helped him.
Sounds like a noble cause. Good on you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
It's good to see you again, Octavia.
And you.
Oh, and I hope this isn't too forward, but some of us are going out for a drink after this, if you'd like to join us.
Oh? Are you coming on to me right now, Octavia? Sounds good, I'm in.
Wonderful. I'll see you soon.
Livia, what's up, girl?
Greetings.
Good to see you looking well, Livia.
Thank you for your kind words and for liberating us all. In all the time I was in the underworld, I never once imagined that I might end up in a place so much like Elysium.
What are you doing these days?
I'm recovering. Octavia was kind enough to let me stay with her for a while, at least until I'm well enough to be independent again.
Read any good poems lately?
Ah, you remember that. I'm a little tired of Ovid, but that's all right. I have 2,000 years worth of poetry to catch up on now.
Wait till you get to Edgar
I'm
Allan Poe.
already up to the 19th century, and am quite enjoying the work
he
of a
did.
fellow named Poe. I think I may have found a kindred spirit. Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence.
Well said. It's good to see you again, Livia.
And you. Farewell, friend.
Oh, look
Some
at
soiree,
this.
innit?
Decius, this little piece of crap.
Oh, hello at last. You must be the oracle I've heard so much about. I'm Decius.
Hi, Decius.
Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, I'd never been able to sell all those useless old relics I accumulated. Whatever you did in that temple made me a very wealthy man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Most gracious of you.
What are you doing these days?
I took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the stock market.
Oh shit,
That's
this
where the
man
real money
broke.
is now. In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice. You being the oracle and future seer and all that, on which stocks I should invest in next. I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms. What would you recommend?
I can't really see the future, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell your old pal Decius. I won't take no for an answer.
Broadcast television is going to be the next big thing.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can tonight. I'm gonna make a bloody fortune.
Are we going now?
Of course, don't let me keep you. Thanks again for the tips, my friend.
Bro, I just made you plummet. Oh, you're gonna be mad at me, but you're never gonna find me. Look at this dickhead Kibosh. What is up? What?
It
Ugh,
is
look at
an
your
honor
jacket.
to
Take that
finally
off.
meet you, Oracle.
Thanks, Kibosh.
You know my name. Oh, of course. You are an oracle. You know many things. I too would like to offer my thanks for releasing us from that place and for your role in bringing us here. This world is truly wondrous.
What are you doing with these days?
For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman. And I came to see there is nothing for me there. Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths and backpack the world. It is a great adventure, and I have met many people from many cultures. I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is time I had some fun.
You're 25? Bro, you sound like you're 46! Alright, sounds like you've earned it.
Indeed.
Good to see you again, Kibosh.
Thank you, Oracle.
Virgil's got him a Rufus. Alright.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you too, Rufus.
I go by Rufus now.
Oh.
New start, new name. Oh, and thanks, by the way, for telling Galerius how to treat my rheumatism. I probably would have lost my mind if it wasn't for that willow bark. Although I think your people have a different name for it. Aspirin, I believe.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Really.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I'm no good with the mushy stuff.
I see. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I live with Virgil in Rotterdam, not far from where he grew up. It's very modern.
So you're gay.
Stored in the wall, and it rebuilt itself. Good place for a fresh start. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with my life yet. One adjustment at a time.
Alright, it's good to see you again, Rufus.
You too. Look us up next time you're in the Netherlands. We're grateful.
You low-key gay, I knew it, boy. What's up, Virgil? You turned that man out.
It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
I'm sorry. Good to see you, Virgil.
I wanted to thank you personally for getting us out of there. And for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come off a little gruff, but once you get past that, he's a lovely fellow.
What are you doing these days?
I'm studying to be an architect again, and living with Rufus in our beautiful flat in Rotterdam. Just down the river from Nijmegen, where I grew up. Of course, it's improved immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people. You natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate you are.
It's good to see you again, Virgil.
You too. As Rufus said in his own laconic way, if you're ever in the Netherlands, we'd love to show you around. It's the least we could do.
Alright, may take you up on that. And Scintilla and Ulpius.
Hello there.
Hi, Scintilla.
Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name. After you drove Pluto off, Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him.
I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Don't worry, nobody did.
What are you doing these days?
I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's even more wonderful than I dreamed it would be. I'm so grateful to you for making sure he's still with us. If you're ever passing through the region, I hope you'll come and visit us. You can try some of our very own wine.
Damn, everyone's just successful. Just to choose success. I might just do that. It was good to see you again, Gabriella.
You too.
Ulpius, you fucking maniac. How the hell are you, bro?
It's nice to finally put a face to the name. I'm Ulpius.
Fool, you're just... I don't know, bro. You're
I
mid.
understand I have you to thank for sending Galerius to save my life.
Like, come on,
The way
man.
you
Scintilla,
just
look
showed
at
up
me.
out of the blue and stopped me from making a terrible mistake. I'll be
Bro,
forever
cut
in
those
your debt.
sideburns off, bro. Cut them off. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm living with Gabriella in Umbria. We finally bought the little vineyard we always dreamed of. It'll be a little while before we know what we're doing, but every day I look at her and this extraordinary new world with all its beauty, and I think, what if I'd given up hope? And missed out on all of this. So we're living each day to the fullest. And we end them all the same way. Sitting together on our terrace with a glass of our wine, which the locals say is almost drinkable now, and watching the sunset over the rolling hillside.
Well, damn, aren't you
And
cool?
I couldn't be happier.
I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Good to see you, Ulpius.
You too.
Where is Persephone, though? There's Al. Where's Persephone?
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Oh my god.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
Girl, I recognize that bass.
Allow
That
me to
voice.
introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina, former goddess of the cycle of life in the middle, and now a regular mortal.
I mean, shoot,
I
what you
wanted
trying to do
meet you
after
in
this?
person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
You're whispering to me all along.
Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could, thank you. You created the time loop?
I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath. So I whispered to Sentius in secret, telling him the prayer required to create a portal in my shrine. I knew the danger of humans being corrupted by godly power, and so I put a safeguard in place. I required the creator of the portal to sacrifice their own life, so that it could only be used selflessly to help others.
What price to pay?
What I did not anticipate is that Sentius would retain his accumulated memories from each previous day, and as a veteran soldier, he had long since shed his fear of death. He quickly discovered that he could, in effect, prolong his own life indefinitely by exploiting the cycle. Of course, once I had taught him the prayer, I could not unteach him, and there was little I could do but wait for someone like you to come along and see him for what he was. We were all fortunate you came along when you did.
Shoot, me too. You looking kind of good. What compare him with Pluto?
I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
Okay, Makara.
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will, one day.
It was nice meeting you.
And you, although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Yes, I do. Of course.
Good, because they remember you. Well done, my friend. Of all the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas would be proud.
They made a statue of me, the canon ending. Ending 4 of 4. Damn, there was 4 endings and I got the best one? Let's fucking go! And I got no help. None at all. It was all me. Me, I struggled like a motherfucker. Oh my god. Modern Storytelling, you guys are fucking dickheads, but I love your game. You guys made me cry, frustrated, mad, sad, happy at the same goddamn time with this game. Woo! Whoever was voicing Meliodas, I swear to Bobbert, if I ever find you, I'm popping you in the damn head because you made this a living hell for me. Find it to a friend and write a review, the more people. If you'd like to be the first to know when we announce our next product, please contact us here. I already follow y'all on Instagram. Let's fucking go, baby! Woo! That only took me 2 hours and 28 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I know I'm gonna. When I rewatch this and see the goddamn majestic of how I beat this game. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all on Road 96. Then I have to look for another game to play. Also, I can keep it up. Anyways, once again, I'm sorry it's been a minute since I uploaded, guys, but you know, I'm coming back. I probably might split this into 2 videos because this is a bit long. It's like an hour, 2 hours and 29 minutes. I don't think anyone's gonna sit here and watch my video. I mean, I barely even get a view on my regular videos. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.